MEM School of Engineering, Department of Mechatronics Engineering, Online Lecture 2, Automotive Electronics, Unit number 2. Unit number 2 is Fuel Ignition and Injection Systems. In this unit, we have fuel injection systems. Topics are ignition fundamentals, electronic ignition systems, programmed ignitions, distributionless ignition systems, direct ignition, and spark plugs. And fuel injection system, we have 6 types: electronic fuel control, basics of combustion, electronic fueling and exhaust emission, electronic control of carburation, petrol fuel injection, and diesel fuel injection. These are the topic we are going to see on today. So first one, fuel injection system. It is the main start of ignition process. The system is an internal combustion engine that produces the spark. To ignite the maximum of fuel and air, includes the battery, ignition coil, distributor, sparks, and set switches and wiring. To ignite the engine, we need to produce some sparks. So for this, we are using spark plugs like that. The fuel injection is a very important for the engine start. So first one is basic ignition system. So basic ignition, in conventional process, we have basic ignition system done by the battery. So battery connected with the ignition coil, then connected with the switching device, then finally it will connected to the spark plug. So when battery enabled by some switches, the coil produces, so spark will be enabled to produce the spark. So we have 6 components in this basic ignition system. One is battery, ignition switch, ignition coil, switching devices, spark plugs, and ignition system wires. So first, battery supplies the power to the entire system. Ignition switch turns engine on or off. Coil transforms volts. Switching device triggers ignition coil. Spark plug and wires distribute sparks. This is the basic systems. So next we have electronic ignition system. So electronic ignition system having ECM, that is electrical control module. This module control the battery, coils, and the spark plugs to ignite the system. So as the name indicates electronics, the system is fully controlled electronics, and that is why we called it electronic system. It is a centralized processing for ignition system. It will reduce the time consumption for ignite the engine. So battery is connected with the electronic control module, as well as primary winding and secondary winding connected with the battery module. So when electrical signal given to the primary winding, it will produce some sparks in the distributor system. This is the electronic ignition system. In this we have battery, ignition switch, electronic control module, like that. In electronic control module, we starts electronically. It is used to on off the primary current. The ignition control module performs the same operation as the contact point performs in another ignition system. It manages the devel period on its own. We have ignition coil, primary and secondary winding in this electronic ignition. This is the working principle of. So the applications of electronic ignition system. This is used in aircraft engines. It is also used in modern bikes and cars. And advantages: it has fewer moving parts. So we are using less number of parts used in the electronic controlled systems. Low maintenance required, less emission generates, efficiency is good, and increase the fuel efficiency. Next, the disadvantages. The cost of the system high, it means expensive in cost. So next we have digital ignition system. It is same as electronic controlled ignition system, but it is a pre-programmed. So it is used in a testing purpose. So programmed ignition system makes use of computer technology and permits the mechanical, pneumatic, and other elements of the conventional distributor to be dispensed with. So the ECU is a small dedicated computer which has the ability to read input signals from the engine such as speed, crank, position and load sensors. These readings are compared with the data stored in the computer memory, and the computer then sends out the output to the ignition system. It is a basic concept of a digital ignition system. It is get the value from sensor and produce the ignition in the engine, a distribution system. Next, direct ignition. It is the one of the derived from the distribution ignition system. This system, the industrial coil for each cylinder defined that these coils are mounted directly on the spark plug. The use of an individual coil for each plug ensures that the rise time for the low inductance primary winding is very fast. This ensures that a very high voltage, high energy spark is produced. This voltage, which can be in excess of 400 kilowatt, provides efficient initiation of the combustion process under cold starting conditions and with the weak mixes. Some direct ignition system use capacitor discharge ignitions. So mainly for ignition we are using spark plug. It is the one of the main device in the ignition process. The spark plug is the device responsible for starting the combustion process in a petrol engine. The spark plug consists of three primary layers. The outermost layer is a threaded material which gives this textile integrity. Connected to this cell on one end is the side electrolytic which is grounded and it is connected to the metal casing. Okay, this is the diagram for spark plug. So we have different types of one is hot spark plug, another is cold spark plug. Hot spark plug operates in a higher temperature range. It has a lesser ceramic area which is used to insulate the heat. Cold spark plug have high performance engines that run hot by default. Using a hot spark plug will cause pre-ignition process. This is the another types: copper, nickel type, single platinum type, double platinum type, and iridium types. Okay. So next part is fuel injection system. Generally, we have different kind of fuel injection system. So one is electronic fuel injection system, another one is petrol and diesel fuel injection system. We are going to discuss in this session. First one, electronic fuel injection system. The fuel injection is very important to the engine process. So the fuel injection will be controlled by the electronic module. The electronic fuel injection system fitted to most modern vehicle combines sophisticated computer controls with a high pressure fuel delivery system to provide optimum power and fuel efficiency. It uses the electronic sensors for price the metering of fuel. The system is controlled by an electronic control unit. Replacement for carburetor, so not engine vacuum, is used to feed fuel into the engine. So pressure is used from an electric fuel pump. This is the diagram for electronic fuel injection. Types of we have electronic fuel injection systems. One is single point injection, multi-point injection, direct injection, and indirect injection system. So first one, single point injection system. This is a diagram. So airflow in this direction, fuel in this direction. This is the injector module to enable the fuel, which how much fuel, the amount of fuel controlled by this injector. Next, throttle position, throttle valve, the inlet module for the engine inlet. It is a injector located inside the throttle body. EC control the injector operation in the single point. That is only one point control. Next, multi-point injection system. Injector located in each branch of inlet manifold blow through the throttle valve. Injector spray fuel directly into the port. ECU control the opening of injectors. This model. So this is the model where that in previous one we have in this we have injector in this position, throttle position is there, but here interchange. These are multi-point injection systems. In direct ignition system, the injector is fixed on the top of the combustion chamber. Fuel injected above piston head, like this. This one. Next one is indirect injection system. Indirect injection system has a small swell chamber above the cylinder. Fuel is injected in chamber. High compression ratio need to aid starting. This is the indirect injection systems. This is the electronic controlled assembly of fuel ignition system, because fuel ignition system depend on the sensors value. So we have different kind of sensors. We need to get the values from sensor and process the ignition and injection process. This is the engine control unit. So in this engine control unit, we have different of sensors. We are getting the value from different of sensor. We are giving input to the intake valves, exhaust valves, and ignition timing, and alternators and throttle position valves. Okay, these are connected with the pistons. So this is the engine control unit. So petrol fuel injection. So petrol fuel injection model is here. So here one inlet valve is open for petrol, another one is suction valve, that is defined here. This is a air inflow. So when airflow rates in ratio 1:14:1, so that condition the air and petrol flow into the chamber. So that time the spark plug is enabled. So that time it will produce the high compression in this chamber. So piston will move down to the engine. This is the petrol fuel injection model. In diesel, it is a little bit different. Here we are using compressed air to define the, instead of spark plug. Here also we have air inlet and exhaust air inlet and petrol input. So compressed air given by the this position. When piston move upward, this chamber will be highly compressed, so the fuel will be ignited. So piston goes down. Again, it will goes up. This chamber will be highly compressed. So again, the petrol will be ignited. This system is used in the diesel fuel injection process. Thank you.